Shout out, baby. Let's go. Champ Ron, recording this for the Minding Your Business podcast. I'm not even assigning in an episode. Just getting right into it. It's going to be a special episode, a special holiday message for each of you as we go. Am I in? Y'all can hear me good? Y'all say what's up? What's up? My guy, Treasy, what's up, boy? What's going on? I was having a little bit of technical difficulty real quick with my live. But anyway, man, I'm going to get right to this thing, man, because I'm recording this. It's not going to be a numbered episode for the Minding Your Business podcast, but I got a quick message for everybody that I want to get into real quick. We want to get into this message real quick. Champ Ron, the Minding Your Business podcast. Like I mentioned, it's not a numbered episode, but we want to get into it. So let's definitely do that. No doubt. So yeah, man. How's everybody feeling, man? Look, hit me, comment 100 if you're with me, or let me know what city you're in, what city you're celebrating the holiday in. Let me know. What's up, Tiff? What's going on? What's going on, peeps? What's going on, peeps? Champ Ron, the Minding Your Business podcast. Jay Coleman says, Jersey. What's up, Jersey? Now, I've spent a little time, just real briefly, in Trenton, New Jersey. That's really the only place that I've been in New Jersey. I spent some time in New York State, New York City, that sort of thing. But I've spent very little time in New Jersey other than in Trenton. And Trenton was something else, no doubt. Tiffany said, yeah, the Packers. Yeah, I'm unique in that I'm originally a Chicago guy by way of the Heights, Chicago Heights. But I've always been, let me take that back. I haven't always been a Packers guy. All right. I know a lot of people in the Chi, they're Bears fans, or at least they are when they're winning. And then a lot of people are Cowboys fans and things like that. But if y'all didn't know, the Green Bay Packers are the only Major League United States team, only Major League team that is owned by the people. We don't have an owner. We don't have like a set owner that owns the team. It's owned by all the people. And I've been trying my best. I know a few people that actually have stock in the Green Bay Packers. I've got a good buddy who actually resides in Wisconsin, and we've talked about it. It's not the easiest thing to do. Of course, I'm on the list. I've been on the list for a few years now, but those shares don't just trade around. A lot of families keep those shares. As far as it goes with the Green Bay Packers, they keep those pretty close to the chest. So you got to really work and get in. So I'm hoping to do that. But it's the only major league team that is owned by the people. So people's champ with the people's team, right? Go ask Jerry Jones to get ownership with the Cowboys and see what he say. But you could own some of the Green Bay Packers. Go ask the Chicago Bears owner about owning anything with the Chicago Bears. And hit me back, let me know what he say. But anyway, man, shout out to all y'all. Thanks for joining. Listen, I got a quick holiday message that I want to jump in and share with you. I want to quickly recap 2021. For me, 2021 was a super dope year. I came into the year with great energy, great vibes, a lot of great things going personally and professionally. The pandemic was, kind of on and popping, and everybody was trying to figure out, one, what the new president was going to do, and President Joe Biden. And then people were waiting on the vaccine. Well, we got both. So, y'all can share what y'all think about the president. That's going to be for another episode. But, we got the vaccine and all that. And like I told y'all coming in, it was going to be the vaccine wars. 2021 was going to be the vaccine wars. And boy, was it, right? And now we're to a point now where we're ending the year with growing angst and growing concern about the variant and vaccines, boosters, all this other stuff. But one of the things, for me that came in 2021 was a kind of a new vision that extended on the vision that I already had. Many of you know that for me, my business has always been predicated on being a good fiduciary in the community. So whatever I was doing, whether it's the podcast, whether it's in banking, and even with what I'm doing now as one of 61 Black presidents of a CDFI, or Community Development Financial Institution here in the United States of America, it's always centered around being this good fiduciary, about how you can drive your own means of production, your own economics, while not selling out the people and not selling the people short, right? And so that's what, this has really, really been about, if that makes sense. This is what this whole thing has really been about when you think about 2021. So 2021 has been an awesome year. It has been a year not without trials, because many people have lost loved ones and had relationships sour and are still struggling to find that relationship. People have struggled with relationships with children, with other family members, parents, siblings, spouses, all those type of things. But it brings us to this very point, which is today, which is December the 24th of 2021. And the message I want to share with you is this: with all the noise going on, right? When you go into 2022, the people that separate themselves are not always the sexiest bunch, right? And a lot of people come to realize that as they get older, right? That the things that mattered when they were in their early 20s and mid 20s and late 20s and 30s and all that don't matter. And I think we should all make sure that we look at, as we're going into 2021, is look for the substance in things. What's real? And I've said this before, and this is my biggest thing. I love the Packers, but I love players that are there for the fight. I tell my wife this, I tell everybody. At the end of the day, is the person there for the fight? See, everybody, when the fight breaks out, right? Think about high school or middle school, wherever. When the fight breaks out, a few things happen, right? There are a lot of people that talk a lot of noise, but that doesn't translate to the fight, right? They talk a lot of stuff. They always there. They talk about what they're going to do. They're real loud. They're real boisterous. But when the fight actually breaks out, they're not there for it, right? There are other people that are more timid, that they're not going to be loud. They're not going to say nothing. But when the fight breaks out, they're the first ones picking up whatever they can to defend, not just themselves, but defend those that are with them, their loved ones, whatever. And then you got everything in between. So when you're looking for things personally and professionally, right? Whether you're looking at business deals, whether you're looking at that next relationship, whether you're looking at rebuilding relationships, solidifying relationships with children, whatever it is, think about who's there for the fight, right? And are you there for the fight? You dig? Because if you're not there for the fight, right? People that are not there for the fight is, let me break that down real quick, because this next thought is really gonna come from y'all understanding the definition of what it means to be there for the fight. So, when the fight breaks out, like I said, and I'm speaking of it more figuratively than literally, right? So from a figurative standpoint, when the fight breaks out, that's when responsibility comes, right? When it's time to defend you when you're not in the room, when other people are snickering and laughing, when your business idea gets presented and they're around and other people are with that bull, you know what? You know what I mean? When the family comes and wants to, why he doing that or why she doing this? And you believe in it, they believe in it, you believe in it together. But because they don't believe it, it's not their vision when you want to start that business. Because you got to remember, people from the past, they came in protection mode, right? These folks that grew up watching Dr. King, watching Malcolm X, watching Robert Kennedy, they watched everybody get their head blown off. So they had that Looney Tunes mentality. If you can't beat them, join them, right? And stay low, stay quiet. So when you try to be audacious and follow your dreams, that's not something that resonates with everybody. Because guess what? Everybody didn't follow their dreams. So when it comes down to when the fight breaks out, and now it's time to share, here, this is what I'm looking to do, speaking from a business standpoint, I want to go for that job. I want to go for that business, right? I have a belief in it. I've got a plan and I've got a belief, and I've got the ability to build the right relationships, and I'm willing to roll with the punches because I know it's not going to be a smooth paved ride. It could be a bumpy ride, job or business or both. It could be a bumpy ride. But someone that's there for the fight with you means that the first time someone gets hit with a punch, they ain't running. See, some people, again, they talk a lot of noise, but then the first time, it's like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan till they get hit. Plans go out the window once you get hit. That's when the fight breaks out. So the fight is helter-skelter. The fight is not always planned in life, right? Now, I really want to preach this sermon because I don't want y'all, it's a lot of tithes and offering money that probably should come my way for some of these podcasts. But hey, y'all let me know if y'all hear somebody preaching this on Sunday too, because I want 800,000%. But when the fight breaks out, MYB community, it's helter-skelter. It's not planned. Now it's who's riding for who, right? It's not about cute. It's not about pretty. It's not about sexy. It's not about who's got the most followers, who gets the most engagement. It's not about any of that. Who takes the best pictures, who's got a photographer running behind them all day, or a videographer. It's not about any of that. At the end of the day, when the fight breaks out, who's there for you when the fight breaks out, right? And who runs to the other side, who gets scared, who's influenced by peer pressure, right? One thing I learned this year is that you can help people. I helped a lot of people this year. And for the most part, it went extremely well. I helped people make more money in things like real estate than they ever would make. People who started out in real estate this year, who walk into the year not knowing nothing, they could call me. Even when other people that were faves wouldn't answer the phone, they could call me. They could text me, get me anytime. I had people I was talking to 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, helping them with the real estate. Didn't charge them a dime. I had people I was putting on joint venture agreements and stuff like that. They didn't have to do nothing but just come along for the ride. And, you know what I mean? And still, not there for the fight. Not bad people. Nobody's, it's not, we're not talking about bad people. Just not there for the fight. Too used to how they're going to get over, right? Or they're too sensitive in thinking that every time you speak on something, you talking directly to them. Like you don't know 100 million thousand people. You know what I mean? Or you don't talk to, you know what I mean? You don't talk to 100 million people on an everyday basis. They think they think everything's about them. Because that's what they're accustomed to in their life. Everything's always about them. That's why they're alone. So when the fight breaks out and you look at who's there with you, right? Like, Who's throwing punches on your behalf? Who's taking punches on your behalf? Who's looking for an exit strategy, right? Who stands up and says, even when it's not the popular thing to do, who's still there with you when you're not popping? Everybody's there when you got the bathing suit on and you're on IG. Everybody's there for that. What about it's not popular to be on your side at that moment, right? Your song's not popping, right? You don't have the hit. Everybody's with you when you can sing like Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. When you can put out a No Way, I Will Always Love You hit, you always have friends. But when the hits ain't out, and you artists and musicians, you can attest to this. As an athlete, when you're not scoring touchdowns, you're not hitting baskets, you're not scoring goals, you see what I'm saying? Then it exposes who's there for the fight with you. So don't wait to get old to understand this point, what I'm saying. A lot of people wait and they get drugged through the mud with people that have pretty and handsome faces and pretty and handsome bodies, and they have the dialect that they like. Oh, he talk like T.I. and she sound like whoever. She sound like Angelina Jolie and all this other stuff, right? And we get caught up in all this stuff through these prime years, and then we come dragging at 50, 55, 48. Now I want something real. Nah, start now, today. Have the courage to look for who's in the fight with you. Not all the other superficial vain stuff. So as you go into 2022, think about who's in the fight with me. Right? If the fight breaks out. Listen, J. Cole has a song called Love Yours. He had several albums ago. It's one of my favorite songs of his. And it's a song about how there's always going to be something better. There's always going to be someone better. There's always someone bigger, faster, stronger. There's always someone who sings better, raps better, looks better, talks better, has more money, has more resources. That's always going to be the case, no matter who you are. You bad, there's someone badder. But you never go get nowhere till you love yours. It's a golden song, man. It's a golden track that J. Cole put out back on that Forest Hill album. Shout out to J. Cole. But that's what he's talking about is who's there for the fight. Can you be there for the fight? Are you there for the fight for yours? And are yours there for the fight for you? And that's a question you need to ask yourself going into 2022. Now, if the answer to that question is anything other than surety, that's when you need to start questioning those relationships. And only you can answer that, right? But these are going to be the key things for you in 2022. There's going to be a lot of noise. Everybody's going to be jumping in the metaverse. Everybody's going to be trying to figure out NFTs. Everybody's, because technology and the way information flows today, everybody wants to be first. And it's not about being first, it's about being correct. That's why y'all don't see me jump on every train. I run a CDFI and I do real estate. And all of it centers around having a deep fiduciary duty towards the community. All right? But I don't jump on every wave, right? I let some people go ahead and jump. It's like you go in war and battle, and the first people over the hill are the ones that get shot. That's kind of how, you know what I mean? Y'all pick that up. But, so it's not about being first, it's about moving correctly, like homie Rick Ross has said before. But you need to know before you start making moves, who is in your corner, who's there for the fight. That's one of your biggest things. It's not worrying about wearing a mask. It's not worrying about, did you get the jab? That's all the misdirection stuff they're going to use to try to keep you in fear and keep you controlled. All right? So there's narratives, there's forces out there that are trying to control people more and more. And so it's a big science project. It's a big sign. Take it seriously. Okay? This is serious times. Take it seriously. Respect it. But don't be distracted by it. Your biggest thing, one of your biggest focuses is who is there for the fight with you. Don't worry about how other people think they look, or if that's your type. A lot of y'all are missing out on things in life because you're worried about your type. Your type should be who's there for the fight with you. That's your type. That was always my type. Well, not always my type. I learned that type. That became my type. And I was fortunate to learn it at a younger age. You don't have to crawl in with life's ills in a heavy bag trying to get through TSA. It's great to be able to get through TSA with just a carry-on. And not have to check 10 luggages, 10 bags, because you got all this luggage that you're dragging around from people that wasn't there for the fight with your ass. And sometimes you knew they wasn't there for the fight with you. You were hoping that you were going to influence them to be in the fight with you. That don't happen. You're not going to coerce people. It's not about what you go put on or what you go get a doctor to cut up on you. How much makeup you slap on. You could be in the gym all day long. At the end of the day, none of that means nothing until you know who's in the fight with you. And you're going to be in the fight for somebody. Who are you in the fight for? And does that reciprocate? Because some people that are listening to this are you're in the fight for someone, but they're not in the fight for you. But they're not there for you. And you know it. You know it. So now, who's going to be in the fight for you? That's what it's about. So as you go into next year, think about that personally and professionally. So we talked about your business and your relationship. The marriages that last, here's a secret for y'all. Okay? Because y'all listen to marriage, especially after this Megan Good stuff, y'all listen to marriage advice from folk that they can't hold a significant other if they had a handle on their back. The key to longevity in marriage is not any of this stuff they put out there. It's about, are both of you aligned and are both of you there for the fight? There's going to be the ups and downs. It's a seesaw, it's a roller coaster. But at the end of the day, you have a solid foundation base that you were built on, that you built your house on, or that you build it on sand, which is lust and all this other stuff. What mama and them say or think, what the folk of the church go think. If you built it on a solid foundation, however, and you're both there for each other for the fight, I didn't say love, respect. That's what makes the longevity in real life, in true life. Not just to be together to say you together, but in real life. And when the fight breaks out, you know without a doubt that this person is there for the fight. And that person knows that you are there for the fight. Your business partner, your spouse, whoever it is, they know that you're there for the fight. All right? So that's the quick message I wanted to give y'all. I wish you all the very best this holiday season as you get through it. And as you go into 2022, I wish you all positive vibes, all the positive energy. I wish you much success personally and professionally. I love to hear about the successes, however you measure and define them for yourself. And you got to measure and define them for yourself. Don't allow algorithms to define success for you. You define it for you and stick to it. It's not for everybody to understand because visions are given to you. If the vision was for everybody, we'd all get it. But we don't all get the vision because that's your vision. I got to get my own vision. Okay? So just think about these things as you go into 2022. All right. Now I'm gonna leave you with this. On December 31st, so next Friday, a week from today, I'm going to be releasing one of a few courses, online courses and mentorship that's going to be coming out. For those of you that have hit me up all year long, you're looking for mentorship, you want to be able to launch or expand or grow the program that's for you. Shout out to my guy Jack. Shout out to my business partner Pauline. We have worked together and worked tirelessly at putting together the Becoming a Property Champs mentorship development experience. And it's going to include 8 modules. Those 8 modules are going to give you the skills. You're going to see me in action. You're going to see me talk to some of my business partners and folks that I associate with in real estate. And you're going to be able to schedule a series of one-on-ones with me virtually, where I'm going to help you with your business. I will make myself available to help you with your business. Okay? That's what that is about. And so, however your real estate business is, because I talk to people who utilize real estate to help fund other businesses. They use it to help fund their nonprofit. They use it to help fund their other for-profit business or businesses. Others use real estate as a form to help supplement their job. So if you're making $5,000-$6,000 a month and you want to make an additional $5,000 or $6,000 a month, you can do that. And it's utilizing the wholesaling method, a tried and proven method, real estate exit strategies. So if you've wanted to get into short-term rental, first strategy, which is buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. If you've wanted to do that strategy, if you want to be a buy and hold investor as a landlord, if you want to get into fix and flips, you dig? All of those are all opportunities that you're going to learn through this program, and there's going to be a subsequent course that's going to go into a deep dive with my business partner Pauline, who is super dope and is really going to walk through and serve as a mentor for you as you get into your investing business. But to start you out, you're going to learn wholesaling from me. And I'm going to be there for a series of 9 1-hour one-on-ones cut throughout 2022. So I want to be your guide. I want to be your business partner throughout the year. I'm going to hold you accountable, and I'm going to help you with your business. If we need to get on the phone with a seller, we need to get on the phone with a buyer. If we need to go find a deal, if we need to connect you with a buyer, if we need to vet out contractors or vet out closing attorneys, whatever that we need to do within that time as we see fit, we want to put that program in place. I want to make myself available to you in 2022. This is, yes, you'll make money working with me. It's what I do. Listen, I've got a wife, I got 3 kids. They don't know broke, right? All of them like nice things. Okay, so I'm not in this to lose. I'm in this. I make money, but we're gonna do it in a fashion as a fiduciary partner to the community. So we're not gonna sell out people in the process. But no matter what your exit strategy is. So I want you to go to champ10k.com, connect with me, check me out, and on December 31st, look for a communication. The course in mentorship, again, it's 8 modules. It's going to be videos. There's going to be some written stuff, some stuff that's going to be fun that you'll like. You're going to laugh some. You're going to be inspired, and you're going to pick up knowledge at the same time. And then that's going to come. All roads are going to lead to me one-on-one with you, and I'm really looking forward to not just meeting with you, but confidentially working with you in a one-on-one setting. To help you build your business. So I'm going to serve as a resource to you in what we determine that you need to help you grow your business. So all of that, I mean, that's, listen, I'm not the great salesman, right? But I'm just going to tell you the real. That's worth way more than what I'm going to sell it for, all right? So it's going to be $597 for this course. You'll have lifelong access to the course. We're going to update it. We're going to add different things. But it's different than your normal course. because ultimately what I want to get to is you and I one-on-one and me on your team serving. I'm not here to take parts of your deal. I want the whole deal to go to you. I'm going to serve as a resource. I can be good cop or bad cop. Okay? And I've played both roles for many different people. So I'm going to be a teammate on your team and help you build your business. So that's going to be Property Champs. It's going to be $597. There will be a coupon for a discount for those that get in early. And so look for all that. But look for that on New Year's Eve, next Friday, December 31st. Shout out to everybody, Jan, everybody that's jumped in here that's on Instagram Live. Those of you listening on the podcast, I really appreciate you doing that. It's super dope when you can come and be supportive of the Minding Your Business podcast. And those of you that are on IG at champ_Ron_, make sure to connect with me there. So in the meantime, listen, I want you all to enjoy the Christmas holiday. I want you to enjoy the last week of 2021. I want you to be safe. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be prosperous. And I want you to know without a shadow of a doubt in 2022 who's there for the fight with you. Champ Ron, the Minding Your Business podcast. And always remember the three things that unite us all. All right? We all want to be a little bit better for ourselves, a little bit better for our communities, and a little bit better for our families. And if we could keep that in mind anytime we come across each other, we're going to be all right, even through the pandemic. And I know people are exhausted with the pandemic, but listen, it's going to go by. It'll be over with at some point. And then it's going to be, who are we going to be as people? And again, who's there for the fight with you? Champ Ron, the Minding Your Business podcast. All right, shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all joining me for that recording. Listen, Merry Christmas to you and your families, your loved ones, your friends, everybody. Enjoy it. Make memories. Document those memories. Be real, right? Get up, be active, and get ready for 2022. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be your best year. Connect with me, champ10k.com.